The 2004 Ford Explorer. You might see a couple in your dad's Midwestern hometown with a sun-faded Mitt Romney sticker on the back. There might be a few lying derelict in the yard of that shady house next to the highway. And there might be some owned by people who wanted something with four-wheel drive and had $7,000. People like me. This one is mine. It's red. If you lived in America from 2002 to 2016, you used to see one of these almost every day on the road. Maybe your grandpa had one. But grandpa is dead. It's just me now, keeping the dry rot Contessa alive with all of the strength in my young body. The purchase of this car came with a slurry of questions I was required to answer. Why didn't you just get a 4Runner? I'm a natural contrarian. Why is there a bullet in lieu of a radio antenna? Don't worry about it. Why did you buy a 20-year-old SUV during an oil crisis? How about shut up? The 2004 Ford Explorer. It's just happy to be alive at this point. This is what you drive to your Nebraska suburban high school when the rest of your class has Tahoes and F-150s, but you read Cormac McCarthy, and you know you're better than the rest of them. As a matter of fact, I got driven around in one of these as a kid. My mother says it was plasticky, but it kept me safe. Yeah, safe from ever looking cool in the elementary school drop-off circle, maybe. Anthony Huang's parents had an Escalade. That's where it all went wrong for me. The Explorer isn't flashy. It does what I need it to do. This car is like nurse pants, whatever those are called. Utilitarian. And, when emptying an elderly patient's bedpan goes wrong, it's easy to hose off. This car sits on the fence with its size. Parking at a Trader Joe's is like trying to guide a bowling ball through a hamster maze. But up here where I live, 20 miles away from civilization, this is barely a car at all. It's more of a roller skate compared to the lifted Dodges that try to mow me down every day. Sorry, liberal. Didn't see you there in your Prius. This is what you bought back in the day when that hussy Michelle just leased a new Grand Cherokee and you have to show her up due to her comments at last week's wine club about your favorite Nicholas Sparks novel. The engine doesn't matter. It's big, it's slow, it pulls all three rows of this thing ahead like a steamboat. 4 liters. Unheard of nowadays. If Ford came out with a 4-liter Explorer today, it would be terrorizing the streets of Atlanta within a week. 4 liters meant something different 20 years ago, and this was the smallest option. No fancy stuff, no turbos, single overhead cam, and enough torque to tug your fat family down to the Jewel Osco to buy the new Mr. Beast Dubai Chocolate Labubu Asbestos Bar. Despite 100,000 miles of God knows what, the interior is in good shape. None of the buttons are worn down, the heater blows hot, the AC blows cold, and the only thing that doesn't work is the back passenger window. All of my 20-year-old top-spec goodies still function as they should, and my pedal box moves. Let's see your Cherokee do that, Michelle. The 3rd generation Ford Explorer is the prime example of how a bad reputation can often precede the actual quality of a vehicle. The same people who hate on Maserati but worship Aston Martin will say, "Bro, that's the Exploder, bro. Like, you're literally gonna blow up if you drive that. Like, bro, that's the Exploder." It's like if you told your conservative Italian grandmother that you're marrying a Christian girl. Oh, God forbid. I wish the Lord would take me now. Exploder. At least it keeps the value of these things down for guys like me who aren't 15 years old. It's nuts to compare the used values of these Explorers compared to 4Runners from the same year, with the same engine options, with the same mileage. Don't get me wrong, I'm a believer in Japanese build quality, but is it really worth double, even triple the price for a car with cloth seats and bad legroom? The resale value is so bad the Explorer might as well say ISIS on the side. If Al-Shabaab was headquartered in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, this is what they'd drive. I'm taking the gamble with this Explorer. No car is without its issues, but this one is notorious for transmission slips and suspension wear. Allegedly. So far in my 3 months and 5,000 miles, the Explorer has done just fine. It doesn't make the most confident of sounds going over speed bumps, and the plastic trim shakes and rattles wherever I haven't stuffed in a folded up paper towel. The steering is more civilized than other body-on-frame SUVs, but that comes with the infamous rollover risk of this car. The day my neighbor's dog chooses to run out into the road in front of me is the day I test my morality. An innocent life taken, or an upright Ford Explorer. Who's to say? Now my only job with this car is to wait until one of the 3 cam chains skips timing and sends a piston into the cabin and kills me. If I ever stop posting here, you'll know the culprit.